radio station.
Kings 88.5 FM. Your station, your voice.
Yes!
Peewee?
Yes?
What all the happiness for now?
Yama? The thing that making some of our friends in other countries can be building houses and sending their children to Google schools now come to Liberia, yeah?
What's that?
They got one Liberian company called Liberty Fortune.
Liberty Fortune?
Yes, this company bringing one game they call Liberty Fortune Scratch and Win game.
And how people can play this game?
Very easy. Buy their ticket and scratch the silver part on it. Just the same way you can do the scratch card. Then any money you see on it is for you. You can win different amount of money, all the way up to 10,000 USD.
So you mean when I buy the Liberty Fortune scratch card and build the silver part, any money there is for me?
Yes, and you only need just $1 USD or the same money LD to play and win.
But where I can get a Liberty scratch card from?
Go to the shops. Go to the boys who sell scratch cards and tell them that you want Liberty scratch card. Pay, scratch, and win. And then you take the winning card to their office at the Don's residence on 2nd Street, Topman Boulevard in Cinco for your money.
Peewee, thank you for this life-changing game. Liberty scratch card, we for it every day.
Spend small money and win big money. A message from Liberty Fortune LLC, the new game changer in Liberia. Oh yeah.
Spend the money, spend the money. Use your time well. Use your time well. Oh, waka.
Yes, yes, yes.
Peewee?
Yes.
What all the happiness for now?
Yama, the thing that making some of our friends in other countries can.
It's a bonario, Sibiri Pila Patala. Liberty Fortune Company is here for every one of us. If you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win, they will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. If you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win, they will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. So let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. Let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. You can play with your $1 US or equivalent 200. Simple mathematics. When you buy a Liberty, you win your money straight. Liberty Fortune scratch and win game, make it easy. Just go to any scratch card booth and you ask for Liberty. You buy a card, then you pay. Stand a chance to win. You can win up to 10,000 US. Now if you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win, they will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. If you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win, they will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. The other game the people bring, you happy to pay your children's school fee. Yeah. So come and play a game. The other game the people bring, you happy to pay your car repair. Yeah. So come and win your money. It's all a game that people bring. You have to improve your business. Yeah. So come and play a game. It's all a game that people bring. You have to pay your fine hustle. Yeah. So come and win your money. If you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win. They will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. If you want to get money easy, buy Liberty Fortune scratch card. Scratch and win, they will make it a get tapa. Hey, yeah. So let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. Let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. So let me see your hands up for Liberty.
Okay, so good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Kings Radio 88.5 FM. And this afternoon, we are grateful to be here again to move forward and talk more about Liberty Fortune. Liberty Fortune is one of the biggest game changer in Liberia, one of the biggest game changers in Liberia. So today is Wednesday. So every month they appear to promote the company, some of the activities, what are some of those things they are undertaking and what have you. So Stephen Soare of Liberty Fortune is here, as you can see him. For those of you following on the screen, Stephen is here. So this is the same screen, Stephen, who's always there, doing the jaws and all of that, the different jaws at the Liberty Fortune office. So Stephen is here this afternoon to join us so that we can have, a conversation relative to some of the activities, and in terms of their scratch cards, information relating to Liberty Fortune that maybe the public might want to know, and most especially some people who intend to play the Liberty Fortune scratch and win and stuff, in terms of that appearance, or perhaps they might have some other issues that have doubt. So Stephen is here in studio, as part of their own radio appearance, to provide some of those essential information to some of the questions you may have had. So Stephen is here this afternoon. It's going to be splendid. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be extraordinary. So we'll take a very short break. We'll come back. We'll join Stephen this afternoon. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Children to Google schools, not come to Liberia, yeah?
What's that?
They got one Liberian company called Liberty Fortune.
Liberty Fortune?
Yes, this company bringing one game they call Liberty Fortune Scratch and Win game.
And how people can play this game?
Very easy. Buy their ticket and scratch the silver part on it. Just the same way you can do the scratch card. Then any money you see on it is for you. You can win different amount of money, all the way up to 10,000 USD.
So you mean when I buy the Liberty Fortune scratch card and put the silver part, any money there is for me?
Yes, and you only need just $1 USD or the same money LD to play and win.
But where I can get a Liberty scratch card from?
Go to the shops. Go to the boys who selling scratch cards and tell them that you want Liberty scratch card. Pay, scratch, and win. And then you take the winning card to their office.
So welcome back. Without wasting your time, we dive into the conversation this afternoon. So Stephen Soare is from Liberty Fortune. He's here. Like I said previously, that as part of their own radio appearance. So he's here this afternoon and to talk more about Liberty Fortune. So I would like to have Stephen on. And Stephen, and good afternoon.
Newton, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm Stephen for Liberty Fortune.
Okay, so Stephen, welcome. So to now it's time just to start the ball rolling, to kickstart the conversation. Tell us about Liberty Fortune. People who are following us, would you mind telling us more about Liberty Fortune?
Yes, Newton. As I always say in my previous draws that we always have on Kings FM and Liberty Fortune Liberia page. Liberty Fortune is Liberia only scratch card lottery company. And our game is just very, very simple. Instant win. You scratch the cards, you win from your $200 straight to $10,000 on the spot. So our gaming is just instant win. Scratch cards. Instant win scratch cards. That is our game. And Newton, the good thing about the cars is just sold for $200 Liberian dollars. So imagine you go to a local vendor around your area or a scratch card board and then buy your card for just $200 Liberian dollars. And then for your $200, you win. That is when you win $50 US, because everything on the cards is US dollar. Nothing there is in Liberty. All the prices that are on that card is in US. So you go, you buy a card for $200. If you have a US dollar, you buy $1. When you buy it, you scratch the silver pattern, the same way you do with your Lone Star or your orange scratch card. You scratch it and you see a price. A price can start from $1 straight to $10,000 on the spot. And if you win that Newton, we pay you right away. Instantly. We pay you. No scratching, no go come back. We pay you. So Newton, as I said previously, Liberty Fortune, we are here to make people's dreams come true. We cannot go around just handing people money. So we give you the opportunity to go and get the money. So $200 give you 1,000, 200 give you $50, 200 give you 1,000, 200 give you $100 on the spot, just on single scratch. And Newton, you know that we have the second chance draw that is
Yeah.
hosted
Every
okay,
Saturday.
every Saturday. Every Saturday there's a second chance draw because we know that Newton, if you but lottery is a game of chance. In a sense, it depends on your luck. Now, if you go, you buy your card, you can buy a 500 card, $200 US worth of card and don't win nothing. All right, it depends on your luck. And other gaming company, you already lose. But with us, no. If you buy our product,
in other words, you already lose. Maybe that's how you might feel.
you might
right?
feel
Yes, that you already lose, but there's still hope.
there's
right?
hope. There's hope, and that's where the
Yeah.
second chance draw came in.
So the fallback, so it means the fallback position is the second chance.
The second chance draw.
So apparently you bought maybe 20 or 50 or 100 other cars, and you did not win what you may have expected to have won,
Exactly.
and you registered those cars in the second chance draw. If possible, you could win.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
I'm sure you.
So
you
yes, I'll
explain
elaborate on that. So Newton, the second chance draw is just very simple. As I said previously, you go, you buy the cars, and lottery is a game of chance. So if you go there, you see try again. Obviously, everything cannot be win. You go there, you see try again on the cars. With our company, you are a winner. You're not a loser. That's a blank check in your hand right there that can get you $1,000.
Wow.
Newton, if you go on our page right now, we have 10 winners. We have given $10,000 out just on the try again cards. People that just buy 2 cards, 3 cards, and that $400 brand give you $1,000 on the spot. So how the second chance draw works? If you go, you buy the card, and then you see try again. All the cards have a unique code on them. All the codes are not the same. If you see the code on it on your try again, imagine you have like 5 try again cards. All they have to do, they will send that card code, their full name, and their telephone number to our WhatsApp.
Okay.
Our WhatsApp number is 0776 10 10 16. I repeat the number 0776 10 10 16. And just like that, Newton, they possess in the second chance draw. It's that easy and simple. So all they have to do on Saturday by 11 o'clock a.m. in the morning, you just have to watch on Kings FM Live, and we will also be on our page, Liberty Fortune Liberia Facebook page, if you're following us. And you will see, if you have your try again card, just hold it in your hand, and we'll put it in our secure digital system that's going to select randomly. So if you imagine you buy 2 cards and then the system pick your card, you just walk away with $1,000 on a Saturday, just like that.
Yes. So Stephen, yes, and people, need to really understand in terms of how do you get into the second chance draw. I'm sure some of them, might have issues, relative to getting. I'm sure there are procedure. I mean, getting into the second chance draw. So if you were to explain to us in terms of perhaps I bought my cars, right? I bought my cars, and apparently I didn't win instantly, and most of the cars were like try again. So, and I want to register those cars into the second chance draw, which is done on every Saturday. What are the procedures leading to entering the second chance draw?
Okay, Newton. We know obviously in this country now everybody have a smartphone. As I said, you have to send it to our WhatsApp. And I know those that are listening out there will say they don't have smartphone.
Yes.
They have their button phone. No, there's no problem. All you have to do, this orange number that I'm about to call out, if you have played with Liberty Fulton, is 0776 10 10 16. You just store that in your phone. When you buy the cards and you see you got to try again, you store that number in your phone, just the way you can text somebody, regular text. You just look on the card, the unique code that is on the card, send it exactly the way you see it. You send it with your full name and your telephone number to that particular orange number, and just press send. Like you SMSing us, and we will send you confirmation that you're in the second chance draw. And for those that have the smartphone, all they have to do, Newton, just go report the 0776 10 10 16 in the phone, store it as Liberty Fulton, go to WhatsApp and open it. It's our page, right? Then you see, look at your card. If you have a 5, 10, or 15 or 20 cards are filed, you see try again. Just look on each card. There's a unique code on each of them. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I 10 codes, You send them with your full name. Don't forget your full name. Don't forget your telephone number.
Okay.
And the reason we're asking for your full name, your telephone number, is because obviously if your card pop up, we have to call you. And we don't have your telephone. How will we call you? All right. And we don't know your full name. You go for example, people call you schoolboy in your community. You cannot indicate schoolboy because your community know you as schoolboy. If your full name that your father gave you, if your name is Newton Tokpat, you have to put Newton Tokpat exactly the way it is. It's spelled on your documents, on your valid ID card. Because if you happen to be a winner of the $1,000, you have to bring your valid ID card to make sure that you are Newton Tokpat. Yes, so it is easy and simple to enter the Second Chance draw. Just send the card code, full name, and telephone number, and just press enter.
Wow.
And you're in the draw. It's that simple. There's no stress about it.
Yeah. So if you were to tell us in terms of, because there are people who will buy the cars and the particular area of though the car is not big, it's something just little, as the scratch card that you buy, the same size and what have you.
Yeah.
So if you say the unique code, if you were to just locate the unique code on the car, Stephen, maybe you could say the far left, the far right, or up or lower. Where do we find the unique code for people who are listening to the radio?
The unique code is lower, like on the far left, lower on the card. They see where the $5 cards look, because I didn't even bring one of the cards so you could see, so the audience could see. But if you buy the cards the same way you see the $5 orange card or the Lone Star card, that's exactly the way it looks.
The size.
You just look under it. Just under it, you will see written on the code. CODE is spelled under a code. But if you send it that, do not indicate the CODE now. It just tell you that that's a code. Right? Yes. So I'm just telling you.
So not a code, because if you say code, you're talking about the numbers.
The numbers, of course.
Yes,
but other people will understand, they will indicate the CODE and plus the code. All right, so it will be invalid because it's indicated that CODE. Then before coming the code.
Okay, yeah. So that's one of the area people need to understand.
Yeah.
So are you telling us that where you have CODE, right? Maybe apparently a semicolon and all of that.
Yeah.
With the codes, in front, right?
Yeah.
So where they have the CODE. So if you enter COD with the numbers, the code numbers, it's invalid.
It's invalid. Do not indicate the CODE, then plus.
So only the numbers.
Only
so the priority is the number.
Yeah, the first 4 is letter.
So how many numbers are you talking about on the card?
So we got 4 letters, and we have 4 numbers.
4 letters.
4 numbers.
4 numbers.
That's what's on there. And the letter is in capital letter. Everything is in cap for the letters. The numbers remain constant. So if you go, you buy your cards, and then you see there, all you have to do, just look there and just send in that code exactly the way you see it. Exactly the way you see it. If you indicate CODE, then you indicate the code no. And the day you will call, you say, "Oh, we haven't sent you confirmation," and all that. So you have to do it properly, like the way you see it on the card. Just send it the way it is, with your full name and your telephone number.
So 4 letters, 4 digits.
Yes.
4 letters, 4 digits. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Stephen, tell us about. I have been following some of your draws. Some of your the second chance cash presentation to different winners since the inception of Limited Fortune. What is it like? Some of those people, sometimes we see you on the screen talking with them. What is the the kind of anxiety, the kind of mood, the kind of excitement or what have you? What do you have? What are your experience in terms of some of those winners who have been winning cash prize?
Nita is kind of emotional, I will be honest. All right, to encounter people that are going through a lot, and then they happens to win $1,000 just like that. It's very shocking. All right, so for our first winner, there's a gentleman that was going through rentage problem, children, school fees, and all that. And he only bought, I think, 11 cards. And can you imagine, he said that was his last money.
Wow.
That he used to buy 11 cards. But he was very hopeful, and he was praying to God that he was going to win. And God will have it, he won. And when he came, he started crying.
Wow. He burst in tears.
And he burst in tears. He didn't even believe the fact that he won $1,000. He thought it was all a joke. So when I went there, I interviewed him, and then he shook his hand and then presented the $1,000. When he saw the money, he was like,
He
"Whoo."
didn't believe.
He said, "It's for me." And he was like, "It's for me." I said, "Yes, it's yours. It's your money." I said, "It's yours." He said, "You sure I can keep it?" I said, "Yeah, it's your win.
It's all yours.
Yes,
You can
all
take
yours." And he was so excited, and he said, "At least my children will be able to go to school again. At least my landlord will move from behind me." And I said, "Oh, that's great." And we had the lady that was in some police problem and other problems that she been having with family and other stuff, financial problem, and she happens to win. From the door, Newton, from the door, before coming to our office, she started crying.
Wow.
She started crying before she can even enter the office. So we're very emotional, very, very.
So I'm
emotional.
sure, Stephen, I'm
Yeah.
sure the reason why she she cried, it wasn't because the situation she was undergoing. Perhaps it was because of the kind of what she didn't expect. They have tears of joy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Perhaps maybe you're going through a difficult situation, and you wearing expecting somebody to come to your aid,
Exactly.
and all of a sudden you see somebody come to your aid. So
Mhm.
that's in the case of Liberty Fortune. So I'm sure when she received the call that yes, she won. So when she retrospected on the situation she was going through, and getting such an amount of money to help her have settle or issue and all of that. So that was the tear of joy. So I think that's how I see it.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. But for you to and seeing somebody.
So it was based on the excitement, in other words.
Oh, of course, it
Yes,
was. It was.
yes,
it was,
that's what
you
I'm
know,
trying to say.
It was based on
Yes,
excitement.
on the excitement.
Everybody,
Because she was excited,
very much.
very
excited.
much excited.
To win 1,000.
1,000.
She said she can't believe it. She said she couldn't believe that she just won 1,000 United States just for trying Liberty Fortune scratch card. And she said she bought the cards. She was like, "Oh, nah, man. I mean, let me just try the team." And she was like, "Let me just try." And that's try give her $1,000. And was able to solve a lot of problems and all that. Even when I place a call to her telling her that she won $1,000, she froze on the phone for like 2-3 minutes.
Wow,
Yeah.
she froze.
On the phone for 2-3 minutes. I was like, hello. She was like, yeah.
She couldn't
believe. She couldn't believe it.
Yes.
That she won 1,000. And she said, "You sure you calling me from Liberty Fortune?" I said, "Yeah, you could check the live. I'm live right now." And how one of her sons or whatever, they went there, and on our page, and she saw me standing with the phone in my hand. That's when she believed. She said, "Yeah, that's true. I won $1,000."
Okay, so folks, and we have Stephen Soiree of Liberty Fortune. He's here this afternoon, and to talk more about Liberty Fortune, some of the services they provide to the Liberian people in terms of giving cash out to people, right? So Liberty Fortune is one of the biggest, like we said, is one of the biggest game changer in Liberia right now. Their intent is to put smiles on the faces of Liberians, on the privileged, less fortunate, irrespective of your status, political, and whatever. And they are not discriminatory. They are not selective, but they're here to make sure that they can be able to help Liberians. And so some of those people who have won for Liberty Fortune, they are not more than you. They are not luckier than you. It's just all you need to do is just to take advantage. Take advantage of buying the Liberty Fortune scratch cards. So for those of you following us online, yes, I see people. For those of you following on Kings FM Plus Cloud TV. So if you have, because the reason why Soiree is here is if you have a doubt, and maybe in terms of the company, there are some things you want to know about Liberty Fortune. So how do you get some of your questions answered? How do you get some of those doubts cleared and all of that? So that's why Soiree is here as part of their own radio appearance. Where you have issues in terms of where do you buy the cars, we'll have to ask Soiree the question in terms of the different areas where the Liberty Fortune scratch cards are sold. He will tell us more about that. So for those of you following online, so if you have any question, just write a question online. So I will read it out to him. For those, because there are people who are following on via radio, right? People who are following via radio, there will be time where we'll open the telephone line and we'll read out the numbers. You'll have to participate. So if you have any issues, You call, and we intercept the call. You ask Soiree. Soiree will be here to jot down your different questions and all of that. So, but this goes to people who are following online. Maybe you might not have the chance to call on the telephone number to ask a question. So just write your question, and under the question section on the live screen, we'll read those questions out to Soiree, and Soiree will be able to answer to some of those questions, all of that. So I just thought to inform me about that. So we move on again to Soiree. Soiree, in terms of where there are people we've been receiving number of questions in terms of where do people find the Liberty Fortune scratch cards. So where do they buy the Liberty Fortune scratch cards?
Yeah, Newton. Liberty Fortune scratch card is all over right now. To be honest, it's all over. Especially the Moserado. We're in Magibi, in Kakata, and some we in Nimba. So Liberty Fortune scratch card. We started with the gas station because obviously people go there to buy gas and all that. All right, so you can go to all petrol trade gas stations. You ask them about Liberty Fortune scratch cards. They are there. You can get it for just $200 Liberian dollar. We have it to Habel Supermarket. So if you happen to go to Habel Supermarket to go shop, just ask them about Liberty Fortune scratch card, and they will sell it to you as well. And we have it to all petrol trade, as I said, petrol trade gas station.
Yeah.
We have it to Jungle Water, which is Floyd.
Yeah.
All Jungle Water stores around there. And we have it to LR and Sons, all LR and Sons branches. The one they have on Rana Street that sell appliances and stuff. You just go there and ask them, they will sell it to you. And then we have it to Dynamic and to all BNB area, which is money transfer area. If you go there to do your mobile money transaction or Sendwave, whatever, just go there. You will see Liberty Fortune stickers. They are there. And to all orange booth around your area. Just go there and ask them about Liberty Fortune scratch card. They will sell it to you for $200. And we got it so many places as well. So many places. So it all depends your location, where you located, and we will be able to.
Yeah. So let me ask this question. For example, people who are listening, apparently in terms of the different locations that you have provided, and maybe they do not know those areas. So do you have a contact that just to make it easier for them that they can call just in case they want to buy the scratch cards? Maybe if it's a random street, so and so place, and all of that, and they don't know the area, so maybe they might have some challenges in terms of getting to those different areas based on their destination. So do you have a number?
Yeah.
They call the office in terms of
you call the office.
Is it possible?
Yes, of course. You call the office, and our number is our direct line is 0887-887-000. I repeat it. It's 0887-887-000. You just call that number. Customer service will answer you and direct you where to find your Liberty Fortune scratch card.
7-887-000.
Yes.
So that's the number. In terms of people who are in the different counties, we have 15 political subdivisions, or 15 counties in other words. And people who are following from those areas, the different counties, and they want to have access to the Liberty Fortune scratch cards. So how do they, and how many counties are you? I'm sure you are intending to expand in other counties.
Of course.
You may not be in all of the counties right now.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're trying to expand to some of those counties. I'm sure you in some of the counties. The other day I spoke with you. You told me about you in Nimba.
Yes.
Right now. So for example, people who are in Magibi, you can see some of the Washington. I see one Prince Zion is Washington from Lower Magibi County right now.
Yes.
And there are people who are following and watching right now. I see them on the screen. So where do they find their Liberty Fortune scratch cards?
Yeah, the people that are in Magibi County, you closer to you can get it from Habel, as I said. You can get it if they have BNB, obviously, and BNB is our partners. They have BNB branches all over Liberia, I could say.
Okay.
So people that's in Magibi, you can get access to BNB. Just go there and ask them about Liberty Fortune scratch card, and they will sell it to you. All right. And I know Habel Supermarket is all over there. They are in Magibi too. So you go to Habel Supermarket or petrol trade gas station, as I said previously, and you can get your cards from there. Those that are in Magibi.
For those that are in
Magibi. So yeah, you can get it from there.
You can get it from there.
Yes.
What about people who are in Nimba?
Oh, people are in Nimba, Floyd. As I said, Floyd, Jungle Water. Just go to all Jungle Water branches in Nimba County, and you'll get it from there. For now, it's just Floyd.
For now, it's just Floyd.
In Nimba County. So you go to floor store in Nima County, just ask for Liberty Fortune Scratch Card, they will sell it to you there. In Nima. And then in Kakata, we have it Kakata parking. Right to the parking, you just go there and ask about Liberty Fortune Scratch Card, and they will sell it to you. Right to the parking.
You are the first. You might not be, but in terms of the amount cash price, most especially in USD, I could see that you are one of the in terms of lottery and all of that, giving out all of your presentation is United States dollars. And what prompted? Why? Because all the people give Liberian dollars. There are all the lottery companies giving Liberian dollars and all, but Liberty Fortune, everything is in USD. So maybe somebody would like to know why all of your money is just in USD.
Yeah. Okay. It's simple. We deal with US. Even though Liberian dollar is our currency, legitimate currency, but we decided to use US dollar because in this country there's we use 95% US dollar in the country. And if you go buy something, they ain't gonna tell you 2,000 Liberian dollar. No, they're gonna tell you $10 US, $20 US, right? So we decided to put it in that currency in US dollar. You're gonna pay your child school fees, you're gonna pay your rent. They ain't gonna tell you, say, Newton, give me 100,000 Liberty. No, they're gonna tell you, say, pay me 500 US, pay me 300 US. So we decided to just stick with US dollar.
And you give a huge amount from $1,000 to $10,000.
Yes.
Could you imagine that? For $1,000 to $10,000 USD.
Yeah, it's just instant win. You can win that on just one scratch.
Wow.
Just one scratch. All you gotta do, your 200 Liberian dollar can get you 10,000 on the spot. And if you win that money, just come to our office, 2nd Street, Tottenham Boulevard, Dunes resident, and we pay your money right there. 10,000 United States dollars.
10,000, all of that. So since you started, as a company, what's the excitement you've been getting from your different winners, your customers, in terms of customers? Do you have, I'm sure you have progress. So yes, perhaps if you want to talk about your progress, but in terms of challenges, would you mind telling us some of the challenges you go through? Do you have challenges? In fact, let me ask the question.
No, for now, no, Newton, we don't have any challenges right now. We just excited that we able to make people's dreams come true. But for now, there's no challenges. We just want to give more win. We just want people to win with us, play with us. That's our goal. All right, because if you play with us, you'll win also.
Wow.
Yes, we don't have any challenges right now, to be honest.
But people are actually playing.
Oh yeah, people are playing. People are winning too every day, apart from the second chance draw. Every day we got people calling that they want $100. Another person calls, say they want $500. They'll come to our office, we pay them on instant scratch. They just buy the card and scratch it right there and they win. So people win $20. We send them to the BNB because Newton from.
Okay, so that's where I was coming just now, Stephen. So if I was in perhaps MyGB and I won $20 from the instant scratch and what have you.
Yes.
And to transport myself, I will look, it will be capital intensive, right?
Yeah.
To transport myself from MyGB to come to Liberty Fortune Central Office at 2nd Street.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I want to remain, is it possible? Is there any possibility that I can remain in MyGB and get my money, or maybe I can go to the closest area and I can be able to get my prize?
Yeah, Newton, as I said previously, that we partner with BNB. All right, BNB is a money transfer institution that they move money from one place to another. So where you buy your cars at, because if you look on BNB app right now, you will find Liberty Fortune that is there, so they can pay out. So if you go and buy from a local vendor around you, as I said, it could be the Orange booth, it could be anywhere, and you win $20. All you have to do is just carry your Vital ID card to the guy, give him your card that you want on, and show it to him. You give you your $20 and take the cars from you. It's that simple. You don't have to move from MyGB and come all the way to Liberty Fortune head office.
Okay, so Stephen is here. Stephen from Liberty Fortune is here to answer to some of your questions that you have in terms of Liberty Fortune, what you want to know, what you intend to know about Liberty Fortune. And so Stephen is here. So by And just 2 minutes from now, we'll start to accept calls. By 12:35, we'll start to accept calls so that again, some of the questions that you have and you want for Limited Fortune to answer to some of those questions. So that's why Stephen is here. Some of those doubts that you have and you need answer, and Stephen is also here to provide answers to some of those situations, some of those doubts, some of those questions in terms of. So just a reminder for those of you just joining us, you listening to the Liberated Fortune Radio Hour right here on Kings FM is every Wednesday from 12 to 12:45. So Stephen is here this afternoon, so we'll take a very short break. We'll come back. We'll go straight to the telephone line to pick up calls for some of those people listening to us on radio. Whatever questions you have and you want to ask, so Stephen will answer to those questions this afternoon. So let's take a very short break. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Pee-wee,
Yes.
what all the happiness for now?
Yama.
Mhm.
The thing that making some of our friends in other countries can be building houses and sending their children to Google schools. Now come to Liberia, yeah?
What's that?
They got one Liberian company called Liberty Fortune.
Liberty Fortune?
Yes, this company bringing one game they call Liberty Fortune Scratch and Win game.
And how people can play this game?
Very easy. Buy their ticket and scratch the silver part on it. Just the same way you can do the scratch card. Then any money you see on it is for you. You can win different amount of money, all the way up to 10,000 USD.
So you mean when I buy the Liberty Fortune scratch card and build the silver part, any money there is for me?
Yes, and you only need just $1 USD on the same money LD to play and win.
But where I can get a Liberty scratch card from now?
Go to the shops, go to the boys who selling scratch cards and tell them that you want Liberty scratch card. Pay, scratch, and win. And then you take the winning card to their office at the Don's residence on 2nd Street, Tottenham Boulevard in Cinco for your money.
Pee-wee, thank you for this life-changing game. Liberty scratch card, we for it every day.
Spend small money and win big money. A message from Liberty Fortune LLC, the new game changer in Liberia. Oh yeah.
Time na money,
It's a scenario. CBDP La Patala. Liberty Fortune Company is here for every one of us. If you want to get money easy, Liberty Fortune Scratch Card. Scratch and win. They will make it a get kappa. Hey, yeah. If you want to get money easy, Liberty Fortune Scratch Card. Scratch and win. They will make it a get kappa. Hey, yeah. So let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. Let me see your hands up for Liberty. I say we are a big Pafate. I say we are a big Pafate. You can play with your $1 US or equivalent 200. Simple mathematics. When you buy a Liberty, you win your money straight. Liberty Fortune Scratch and Win game, make it easy. Just go to any scratch card booth and you ask for Liberty. You buy a card, then you play.
Okay, so thank you. Let's hold you there, not to waste your time. So Liberty Fortune is the biggest game changer right now in Liberia. So just $1 gives you 10,000 or 1,000 USD. So that's quite incredible. So we'll go to the line now. I'm sure you have some questions you want to ask. There are some things you want to know about Liberty Fortune. So Stephen is here to answer to those questions. So the numbers are 0772 23 99 33, 0886 30 44 97, and the female line is 0777 and 980375. We'll go to the line and speak with this first caller. Good afternoon.
Okay, afternoon.
Yeah, what's your name and where do you call from?
My name is Linda Sandy, and I'm phoning you after from Chicken Factory. I want to ask, where can I get a car from Chicken Factory?
Where you can get a car? So that's the question, right? Where you can get a car from Chicken Soup Factory? Yeah. So I will answer. Yeah. So you ask all of the questions, then you will respond later. So you're joking down.
No problem. Where you can get a car? I asked a few questions about Chicken Factory you were not mentioned, so I still want to go.
Yeah. So he will speak to you. So that's all the questions you have.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So he's joking down all of the different questions. So Swari will speak to that. So like I said, so put in your calls down. If you want to know about Liberty Fortune Scratch Card, 0772 23 99 33, and 0886 30 44 97, and we have 0777 98 03 75. So these are the numbers you can participate. Whatever question you have for Liberty Fortune, like I said, for those of you following us on the live screen, you can just ask your question and we'll read out those questions to Soiree. Soiree will speak to that. We'll go to the line again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Adam from Broadville.
Yeah, let's go ahead. What's your question, bro?
Yeah, we from Broadville, and where can we get a car from?
So people from Broadville, where do they get the scratch card? Yeah. Is that all of the questions you have?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. He'll respond to that. Okay. Yeah. So 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777 98 03 75, and there are more calls coming in. We go to the female line. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Greg.
We are great. What's your name this afternoon? Where are you speaking with us from this afternoon?
I'm calling from Johnsonville.
You're calling from where?
Johnsonville.
Johnsonville. Let's hear you, man. What's your name?
My name is Studio. Where you can get it? According to this Telegram, where do you get a car from?
Okay, Johnsonville. Where do you get the Liberty Fortune cars, right? Where do you find it? Johnsonville. All right. So your question is already here. Sorry, is taking note of those questions. So keep your calls coming in. I see somebody calling from the Lone Star line. This was a slip off. This was a slip off the line. There are too many calls coming in. So too many calls coming in. Too many calls. So go to the Lone Star line. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
I'm P. Edward G. Mo, calling from Bapolu.
You call from Bapolu County. Yes. What's your question, Edward?
My question has to do with the agent business. I want to ask the honorable man in the studio, how can people be an agent? That's one. Okay. Number two, in case I'm in a car, I went to town, and then I get to town, I get one of these cards, and I need to scratch it until I reach to Bapolu. So when I win, how will I get my money?
Okay, so you have two points, right? One has to do with how does one become, an agent of Liberty Fortune, most especially Bapolu County, they are distant, right? If you want to, if you intend to be an agent of Liberty Fortune. The second question is, if you came from Bapolu County, you came to town and bought a scratch card, and you didn't scratch the card, maybe card or cards, and you went to your Bapolu County and you decided to scratch it and you won. And how do you get your stuff and all of that? So but anyway, still is there. So your question is noted. So good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. This is William. I call you from Omega.
William from Omega. William, go ahead. What's the question or questions?
Yeah. My question here is that how many cards do I need to buy before I can be part of the Saturday draw?
Wow. So how many cars you need to buy before you can be part of the Saturday's draw, right?
Yes. Yeah, the Saturday draw.
Yes. Your question is so much sexual. Yes.
Okay.
So your question is already noted. So how many cars you need to buy? So most of the time I will hear the more cars you buy, the better your chances. So you will speak to that in terms of the people who buy more, the kind of chance they stand, of winning. So we'll take, I think, few more because of time. Then Stephen will respond to the questions just in few minutes, and then we'll make your day because time is running up. So we'll take just few more questions. Then Stephen will respond to the different questions that have been asked. So 0772 23 99 33, 0886 30 44 97, the female line 0777 98 03 75, And let's go to the line. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Christopher P.D. Bremer. I do join from District 11, Monserrate County.
Christopher from District 11, Monserrate County. Christopher, what's the question? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say what's up to your studio girls. I have a question. I listened to one of the promos. They talk about scratching the card and winning. Instantly, what is being placed on the card and why you will win.
Yeah.
Listening because I did not how the college started. I didn't start the show, but when I checked in, I listened to the guessing studio. You was talking about buying a code that you have to go through confirmation. So I want you to give further clarity on it. Thank you.
Okay, so just hold on the line. You need clarity about, because you said you did not start the conversation, and you
exactly.
At certain point in time you joined the conversation and you listen to Soiree talking about entering code. But all you heard, you've been following the promo, and the promo said when you scratch you win instantly. So the area where you have the enter code, yes, Soiree will speak to that. He will provide the information. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's speak with this caller. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name, sir? Hello, what's your name? You have to leave away from the receiver. The background.
Daniel Wilson.
Daniel Wilson.
Yeah.
Daniel Wilson. Yeah, Daniel Wilson from Monserrate. Daniel, what's your what are your questions?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead. Go to the point.
I wonder whether the compulsory win.
Compulsory win. That Eastern, when they say Eastern, we win.
Hello, meaning that.
Come again.
Meaning that when I say compulsory win, meaning that any cash has to win, or there must be a price for.
Okay, Stephen will speak to that. What there's compulsory win. That which means any card you scratch, you win. Yeah, I see Eastern. Yeah, but you provide the clarity. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Your question is noted. So okay. We'll take at most just 3 more questions. Then we'll go over to Stephen to respond to the different questions that have been asked. So just 3 more questions. So 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777 98 03 75. These are numbers that you can participate on the Liberty Fortune Radio appearance this afternoon on Kings, right here on Kings Radio 88.5 FM. My name is Newton Tupa, and our guest this afternoon is Stephen Soiree of Liberty Fortune. So he's here. So your different questions, you have the opportunity to ask your different questions, whatever doubt you have. Stephen is here to clear those doubts, and we can be able to move ahead. So there have been numerous questions been asked. So I'm sure there are people who are following and still have some questions that they want to know in terms of how Limited Fortune operates and what have you. So 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. Better still 0777 98 03 75. So why, and if we can have people call it right now, so Stephen will start to respond to some of the questions just in case if we have calls coming in, then we'll we will intercept maybe along the way. So Stephen, let's go to the line and pick up this person, to the female line. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, my dear brother. Sorry for intruding.
Yeah, I beg you. So let me just have pardon on you. So go ahead. Go to the question quick. Go to your question quickly.
Okay, thanks a million. My name is Boris Nimland. I do join you from my comfort zone, Downsville, District 11.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me say hi to your studio guest, Stephen. Thank you for the program. We do appreciate you. This is a complete contribution to society. But my question here is, it is compulsory because it's instant. Compulsory that when you scratch a card, you must win something, right? Or what?
All right. So you is that all of your questions you have?
Yeah. Another issue is that how can a person be an agent?
All right, agent. All right. So the question is whether if you scratch the card, you can win. Whether it's a matter of compulsion, right? Yes. Whether it's compulsory. Well, so it's based on matter of compulsion. So let's go to the line. Good afternoon. So this could be the final.
Good afternoon. This is Christopher once more.
Yeah,
Another quick question comes to my mind.
Another quick question. Go ahead quickly.
Yeah. On a card, like for Lone Star and Orange, mistakenly scratch the series number out. There's a number that you have to adequately scratch, or like to say in terms of emergency to call in order for you to retrieve the number you have scratched out. Is it like on that particular card we are talking about?
Okay, so apparently maybe you are trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
this
Yeah, then
save
mistakenly,
on over the digits, and you
Yeah,
mistakenly scrape maybe one or two digits. And
Yeah.
like normally the way it works with maybe the low star or scratch card,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
where you call the CV number to recover the digits that got lost and all of that.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
All right, thank you so much. So noted. So folks, here we're not accepting any question right now, so we'll go over to Stephen because of time to respond because the questions are numerous. So Stephen, you listen to the different questions so you can just respond to them.
Yeah, Newton, I listened to all the questions that came in, and I want to say thank you for all the questions that you brought into us. So, for the first caller from Chikisu Factory, she called on asking where she can buy her Liberty Fortress trash card. And I showed that Chikisu Factory is now far from New Jersey Junction, right, Newton? I sure. Okay, so she can go to Jungle Water, as I said. Jungle Water branch is right there. You can go there and get your cards from there. And the second caller called from Broadville, saying where he can get his cards. So as I said previously again, Habel Supermarket is right there in Broadville. You can go to Habel Supermarket and buy your cards from there. And there's a lady that called from Johnsonville. And she said where she can get her cards from Johnsonville. And just go to Johnsonville Turning Point. Right to the Turning Point, you get your cards from there. Just go right to Johnsonville Turning Point. And our caller that he asked, how can you be an agent? Okay, it is simple to be an agent, and for us, you being an agent, our percentage is very, very, very much good, Newton. If you sell Liberty Fortune trash card, so to be an agent, you have to call our number so we can talk about it. Our number is 0887-887-000. I repeat, the number is 0887-887-000. And you ask that if you buy the cards from in town and then take the car to Babalu County, and then scratching happens to win right there, who will give you your money in Babalu County? So for that, as I said, we are not in Babalu yet. And we don't have an agent in Babalu yet. So if you buy a car and win in Babalu, all you have to do is, if you have another trip to come back to Monrovia, just come back to Monrovia. You can go to Douala, you can go to all the places I call, and they can cash your price. Just go to BNB. But for Babalu, we don't have an agent there now to be able to cash out your price. So, and then we have a caller from Omega and say how many cars you need to buy to enter the second chance draw. Now, caller, you can buy 1, 2, 3, 4. It don't matter. Just buy your cards. When you see, try again and send the cards to us. You in the second chance draw. But if for me, I can advise the more cards you buy, the more chances you get to win. Apart from only the second chance draw, as I said, instant win. And we will go to the second caller, which is Christopher, that I called, and he said how to enter the code on the try again card. So, Christopher, as I said previously, because you said you wasn't listening, the cards, when you buy the cards and then you see try again on the card, you will look under the try again. You will see 4 letters with 5 numbers under the card. You will indicate all that number just the way you see it, Christopher. Just how you see that number that will be on that card. You will send it with your full name and your telephone number to our WhatsApp 0776 10 10 16.
Without including the code. Where you get code, you now put in the code, then
Yes.
you put the number in front.
No, you will put, when you store our number 0776 10 10 16 in your phone, and then you go to WhatsApp. If you have your button phone, just how you can text people or text anybody, you put the number first and then go to text and then indicate your full name, your telephone number, and the card code that is under the try again. So how you see try again, look under it. You'll see that the code are there. Just indicate that code, your full name, and your telephone number, and just press send. Just like that, you're in a second chance draw. It's that easy. And we have Daniel Wilson He said if it's compulsory that you win on the card. So Daniel, you hear lottery. Lottery is a game of chance. So Daniel, it all depend on your luck, in the sense that you go and buy the cards. It's possible you can win. On single scratch, just $200 can give you the 10,000 we're talking about. It can give you the 1,000, the $100, the $5, and a $20. It can give you, all depends on your luck. Because it's a game of chance. And as I said, and Daniel, we have to try again. And the reason why I say try again, because you know that lottery is a game of chance. You may win or you may lose. So for us, we don't want nobody to lose. That's why we have the try again cards, and we have the second chance draw. That if you see there, you don't see nothing. With us, you can still win 1,000 United States dollars for our draw. So it's not compulsory that you say, oh, compulsory to win. It depends on your luck. You can go buy the card and scratch it, Daniel. If you happen to win, Liberty Fortune will pay you. If you don't win, send your cards, your try again cards, please. Try again card, not cards that you have won on, that you have a price on. That you buy the card $200, then you see $1 on it, then you send it to us. No. We want cards that you see try again. Obviously, we understand try again. I mean, you get nothing. You win nothing, right? That's what it says. In a perfect understanding that you won't get nothing. But with Liberty Fortune, you got something. You will send that card. The code that I just said, there is 4 letters and 5 numbers. It's under the try again on your card. You will send it with your full name, your telephone number to 0776 10 10 16. I repeat the number. The number is 0776 10 10 16. That is our WhatsApp. And for the guy that is for in Broadview again, Morris, he asked the same question. He said, if you scratch your card and then you mistakenly appeal the series number. So now, yes, we are a scratch card.
So not the
company.
serial number, but the
digits. The digits
Yeah.
on the card.
What are the cards? What
No,
are the
but,
card has serial number that
no,
can recover?
but
Missing
it
digits.
is not like that. It's not like that because the code, you cannot scratch the code. The code is just there. All right. It's not. You don't have a silver pattern on the code. When you scratch the silver pattern, the only price you're gonna see, and the price is gonna be there. It's not like the $1 card or the $2 card where you will scratch it. No, the card is very strong and guaranteed that as soon as you scratch, there's nothing else again can remove. Only that silver pattern can remove. Nothing else is going to scratch. Except you mistakenly take your card and drop it in the water. And for that, the company will not be responsible because you let your card to be destroyed. So for that, if it's spoiled, there's no way it can be treated. You cannot retrieve the card. So when you get a card, you have to take good care of it. All right. But if you want to peel it, just scratch it. Nothing will move on there. Just scratch that silver pattern. The only thing you're going to see is a price or try again. All depends on your luck. All right. So the series number aspect, because the series number is important to us. The series number, there's no silver pattern on it. It's just there. So you don't need to touch it.
Okay.
Except you mistakenly take it, as I said, leave it in fire, or you're cooking, mistakenly drop or something, and it burn the entire series number. That is your problem. The company is not reliable or held reliable for your mistake. Yeah. So and one thing, Newton, we have a promotion right now to the office. We have a promotion right now, a 26 promotion at our office. You come to our office and you buy 10 cards, we give you 5 for free. So we mean in total, you walk away with 15 cards. So the promotion is out right now to our head office, 2nd Street, Tottenham Boulevard, Dunes resident. If you're interested, you call us on our direct line 0887-887-000. And also, if you are interested in being a vendor, because we got so many people that's asking questions in being a vendor, call this number, please. 0887-887-000. I repeat, the number is 0887-887-000. As soon as you call that number, you're going to talk with customer service and we'll direct you to our office. We are located at 2nd Street, Tottenham Boulevard, Dunes resident, right to X Salon. As soon right opposite City Hall. You go there and you will come to us so we can talk about it. And our percentage is very, very much good. And don't miss out on the 26 promotion. Don't miss out. You buy 10 cards, you get $5 card free.
Wow.
Yes, to our head office right now. So if you go, you buy 10 Liberty Fortune scratch cards.
So the 26 giveaway.
Yes.
The discount.
Yes, the promotion is out right now. It lasts for now to 26. So don't miss out. So this $1, I'm telling you about the 10,000, the 1,000. You can kind of buy a car. Imagine you buy $10 car, then you actually the $5 car you get as bonus, and then you see 1,000 on all. You see. So right away, they 1,000 we talk about on second change draw. You just win 1,000. You win $5,000 on a single scratch. It's on the card. It's all depend on your luck. It's all depend on your luck. It's a game of chance. So that is it, Carlos. So thank you for all the questions. I wish I have more time to answer more questions that people may have. All right. So Newton, let them come to the office, 2nd Street, Tottenham Boulevard, Dunes resident. We have our promotion there to buy the cards. So those that are in Morovia, you can come to our office and buy your cards. You buy 10 cards, we give you 5 for free.
Okay, so I think your questions were answered, and some of your doubts you have were also cleared by Stephen. Still, Stephen, your final words before we take leave of you.
Yes, please tune in on Saturday and play with Liberty Fulton, because we are here to make everybody's dreams come true. With us, you are always a winner. Nobody is a loser. So you come tune in on Liberty Fulton Liberia Facebook page so you can see if you have submitted your try again cards, or if you have won instantly on your cards, you will be there. So you can come to our head office, as I said, or you call us directly on 0887 887 000. And our WhatsApp number is 0776 10 10 16. I repeat, the number is 0776 10 10 16. That is our WhatsApp, and we have a promotion out right now. Come and buy your 10 cards and get 5 cards for free. All right, Newton, thank you for having me.
Okay, so Stephen Soiree is from Liberty Fortune. He's here on the Liberty Fortune radio appearance. He's here to answer to some of your questions that you've been having. He will always be here every month, at least to clear some of your doubts that you may have had in terms of a Liberty Fortune. So it's been a pleasure having Stephen on this afternoon. So my name is Newton. Thanks to all of you for being there. For some of you who asked the different questions in terms of Liberty Fortune, I think you got Stephen. So until we can be here again on another splendid and wonderful time, my name is Newton. Bye-bye.
Any money there for me?
Yes, and you only need just $1 USD or the same money LD to play and win.
But where I can get a Liberty scratch card from?
Go to the shops. Go to the boys who selling scratch cards and tell them that you want Liberty scratch card. Pay, scratch, and win. And then you take the winning card